secrétaire Charbonneau, bonjour.
Do they have a retard?
Hello, this is Corey. You just called me.
Yeah. So you're Mr. Barnhill?
Yes.
So you live in New Jersey?
Pussy smell.
No, I live in New York.
Pennies?
In New York. Okay.
Like pennies.
Yeah.
So you wanted to talk to me about Mr. Gariepy and the lady?
Yes, I actually received a
Sir,
I spoke with
tied up like old man.
I basically spoke with the mayor, well, her secretary, Mayor Plant, and I explained to her about how JF Gariepy had been grooming this mentally retarded girl and having her spray paint that he's king of the world on the bar sport motif or something like that, bar sportif, down on Laurier Avenue, and now he is engaged in a relationship with her. He rewarded her with that by I guess dating her, and now they're together constantly. And her mental status has declined rapidly over the following month or two that she's been there. She's been on stream claiming that people are trying to kill her, that she has AIDS, that she's given up her entire life, her family, her job, her school, that she's completely devoted to him, which I find really alarming because there was actually a case in 2016 where the state of Texas, as well as the district attorney in Texas, filed a claim against JF, claiming that he was abusing a mentally retarded girl and taking advantage of her. And he had lured her to his home in North Carolina at the time. And they got custody of the girl and managed to get her away from him, but the state of Texas still opened a case to have him investigated for taking advantage of this mentally disabled girl. He also planned to kidnap his child and flee to Canada, which the North Carolina, especially Durham County police, found very alarming. After those two events, he fled the country and moved to Montreal. And now he is in a relationship with a girl that is in a severe state of mental unrest. She's severely intellectually disabled, and he's taking advantage of her. That seems to be something that he's been doing a lot in the past few years, and I'm deeply concerned for this girl's well-being.
Yeah, but you're not the first person, sorry, to let us know about it. I got an incident last week. But I mean, do you know personally this girl, or do you know personally Mr. Gariepy?
I was the one that called in the incident last week. That was me. I called in the incident last week, and I also spoke with the mayor about it.
No, the person last week was Mr. Pascal something. It's not you.
Pascal?
Yeah.
I also submitted another claim last week through a different station. It was one closer to where he lives.
Okay, but it's not you, sorry. The name of the person was not you. It was another man.
Pascal.
Yeah,
that's
a man from Ontario.
Ontario. I believe it's probably somebody in her family. He tends to do this thing where he alienates the person, and it's very scary.
But do you know him personally, sir, or you just have your perception by what you're seeing on the social media?
I know about this because I've actually got I was actually given the case files regarding his harassment of his ex-wife, regarding him taking advantage of this mentally retarded girl in Texas by his ex-wife, and I feel that it's deeply concerning, and that I have to let the Montreal police know that this man is basically a predator of the intellectually disabled, and he tends to do this. He gets these mentally disabled girls and he separates them from his family and takes advantage of them.
But do you know personally this man or this girl, or do you know somebody who know them?
Yeah,
that's my question, sir.
I know this man, and I've talked to him multiple times, and he
How come you
seems
talk to him?
We've streamed together on live streams. He's a YouTuber. He's very prominent on YouTube, and I'm very prominent on. Keeps popping in on the stream screaming about how she's got people hunting her and how she's going to die, and people have been stalking her for years and they're going to get her killed, and he's throwing her off the screen and pushing her out of the way, and he's manhandling her.
I know, I've seen it, sir. I've seen it, sir, but I don't have any element that make me believe that there's a criminal thing.
I think that there needs to be a welfare check because she's severely intellectually disabled. I have videos of her saying that she's abandoned everything in her life, from school to her job to everything.
Yeah, but is this true, sir? people can say whatever they want on YouTube or on Facebook on whatever, but is this true? Is this a game? Is this?
Do you honestly think that this girl's getting on stream and pretending to be mentally disabled and claiming that she's given everything up for him?
Okay. Sir, I've seen something on Twitter. There was a video because the other person, as I told you, sent us the thing, the link. I don't think we have enough as police force to do something.
Well, I can send you the court documents right now from the state of Texas.
Which court document?
Court documents from the state of Texas saying that this man took advantage of a girl with the same intellectual disability.
Okay, and was he accused, sir?
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
It's a matter of official public record because he fled the country.
How come he's not in jail if he was accused?
Because he fled the country. He fled the country. When they started opening prosecution against him, he went back to Montreal.
Mm-hmm.
And the family has no idea where he is. In America,
okay, so now
you can't be charged with a crime if you don't live in the state.
Now, do we know right now where he's living?
Yeah, we do.
Where?
I'll give you his address right now.
How come you have the address?
Because it's a matter of public record. I got it from his ex-wife when she served him court papers.
How come you know his ex-wife?
Because she reached out to a business partner of mine. You know, I'm trying to help somebody that is currently mentally disabled and being taken advantage of, and I feel like you're putting me on the spot more than you're putting him on the spot.
No. It's because it's easy, sir, to say that somebody is not is having bad behaviors or whatever. But I mean, we need proof. You understand?
Yeah, I definitely understand that, but you know, I'm not gonna waste your time and sit here and tell you, oh, this person is definitely doing something, and just waste your time. I understand that you're an officer of the law. I'm not gonna bullshit you and waste your time. You know, I think that this person is definitely being taken advantage of, and it's not funny to me. It's not amusing, and I don't think it's something that should be taken as lightly as you guys seem to be taking it.
No, sir, we're trying to see what's his real name, okay? Because I did my job, sir. Okay, I check him in our all the things we took for investigating somebody. I didn't find anything.
You didn't find anything for him at all?
Anything. So it let us suppose, because I talked to another colleague here, it let us suppose it is not his real name. Jean-François Gariepy might be not his real name.
Well, that is his real name. That's his name that's signed on all the legal documentation for his marriage in America.
Anyway, you have things you can send me by email?
Yes, I do. I have his address as well.
Yeah, but you have to understand that we have to check if the address is still good. But we'll do our job, sir.
This is just on a custody form that he signed 5 months ago. So I'm thinking this address is good. It might be that he could be renting, and he just hasn't updated his address with your registry.
Mhm. Okay. Would you mind giving me your date of birth? Your Corey Barn Hill?
Yeah.
Okay, what is your date of birth?
It's
and you know him because there's somebody who is in business with you that knows his ex-wife.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you do for a living?
I'm a auditing consultant for an IT firm, and then I stream on the weekends part-time.
What is it? What is it?
I work as a security consultant for an IT firm.
Mic on.
88 Green.
Yeah. $1006. or 10006.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be five
Yeah.
number. Okay. And the number from which you're calling me is your number at home or your cell phone?
It's my
She sounds
business
like she's
line.
got a fat pussy. She asked
Okay.
her about it.
So you have my email address because we already sent the email each other. So if you can send me the things you have, I mean, I'm gonna do my job, and if it's not me, it's gonna be another person because the lady, which might be vulnerable or in danger, we have her in an incident here in Montreal. So we're trying to see what's going on with him, with her.
Yeah, I
But
spoke with Susanna, who's the secretary of the mayor, and she said that the mayor was deeply concerned about this stuff because it was considered a hate crime, and that this girl, and then you look into it, and this girl, she's been arrested for running through the streets of Montreal naked. She has a pretty decent sized history of arrest, and then
do you have her name of this girl? Her
yeah,
name? Her
yeah,
name?
I do. Her name is Laura Paltoni. It's
Okay. Her last name is what?
P is in Paul, A is in Alvin, T is in Tom, O is in Oscar, I is in India, N is in Nancy, E is in Echo.
Patoine. Okay. And her
Yeah.
first name is Laurie. Laurie.
L Laura. E is in Echo, L is in Lima, O is in Oscar, R is in Romeo.
Okay. Just begin again. L like Lima.
No, it's E is in Echo, L is in Lima, O is in Oscar, R is in Romeo, A is in Alpha.
Elora.
Yeah, Laura.
Okay. And how old is she?
It looks like she's in her mid-20s.
Okay. So you will send me all the things you have by email. Is it a big dossier or?
Oh yeah, I have a whole thing. I have all the court documents that show that he said that he was going to kidnap his child and flee to Canada, and then while he was married to one woman and planning to kidnap his child, he had a relationship with a woman that was supposed to be his lab assistant, and then he lost his job. Then he got into a relationship with this other girl in Texas that was they said that she had the mental age of a 10-year-old, and when they had her evaluated, they said they did not understand why somebody like him would get into a relationship with this girl. And then he lured her to North Carolina and moved her in. And he tells people on the internet that they were together for months and they were in this committed relationship. But when you read the actual court transcripts, it says they were only together a few weeks, and that her family was so concerned with him because he alienated her from her entire family. The family had no idea where she was. And that's what he does. He takes the girls away from the family, and he alienates them from everything that they're doing, their job, any kind of future they could have had, and then he makes it all about just him. And then he gets very controlling. And I have videos of him where he's shoving her off the screen. He's saying, she doesn't need friends. She has me. She doesn't need to go outside. She has me. She's on screen saying she gave up her entire life, her work, her job, everything. She's openly saying this. And then and they're on streams that he's deleted. Like, he's deleted this because people are reporting him for this.
Okay, send me what you have, and we'll see what we're gonna be. Because I will be honest with you, I know you have the information. He's living in Montreal, but we will have to verify if he's still living in Montreal.
I don't think he's living in Montreal itself. I think he's living in one of the area or territories right outside of Montreal.
Okay, but you say so. What I will what I want to say is he's living in Quebec. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
But we have to check if he's still in Quebec, because it's weird. Because when I saw him on one of his videos, I mean, there was like the American flag in the back.
Yeah, he tends to do that. I don't know why, but I have his current address. I got it. It's right out of the thing. It's from papers that he just signed in August, and he was sent this, with where you have to sign return request receipt. So you have to sign for the letter, and you have to send it back. So that's what he did, and he signed for that with the state of North Carolina for the final papers for the custody of his child, and he just signed this in August. So I have his current address, so I can give that to you in the email, and I would feel very have her cell phone. I have her old address too. I don't know if she still lives there. It looks like she's living with him now.
Okay.
She said she lost her job, and she lost her job. She got fired because she was just talking and obsessing about him all
Well,
day.
the only thing I'm wondering, I'm just wondering if it's true or it is just like a show. I don't know if you understand what I'm telling you.
Yeah, you mean like if it's like an act to get attention?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, because I see this girl and like she has a history. She interacts with him and talks to other people when he has them on this show, and it seems like there's like this joke that he tends to go after girls that are retarded, and they say that he's like
Yeah,
a potato predator, and he's going after,
yeah.
because they call retarded people potatoes in America, and they're saying that he like is going after these women because they're mentally incapacitated, and his whole plan is to convince them that they should have a baby with him. There was actually a
Yeah.
psych eval done in North Carolina that says that he's sociopathic and he preys on women and looks to knock them up so that he can take the baby for himself for some reason. And that seems to be a pattern of predatory behavior. And he had this 19-year-old girl convinced that she couldn't eat or sleep without him. And it's just, I'm deeply concerned that he could be doing the same thing to this girl, convincing her that she can't exist without him or live or have a life without him. And then you go ahead and you walk away from this. You think, oh, it's a joke. Oh, it's just for the show. It's for money or something like that. And then you find out that this poor girl, gets impregnated and her life is over. And another thing that's concerning about this to me is that when you read the court documents from North Carolina, it says that when he cheated on his wife with the lab assistant, he got herpes and gave his wife herpes. So he has a sexually transmittable disease that he could be giving this poor woman and not telling her. Because when they did the psych eval with him in North Carolina, they said that they found it deeply concerning that he made no efforts to get any kind of medication to stop this sexually transmitted disease from happening or outbreaks at all. So I don't know what the rules are or what the laws are in Canada, but isn't it illegal to give somebody a sexually transmitted disease or not even notify them that you have it?
I will check. I think so. It was in the past. There are specific things that we have to check, but I will check about it.
Okay, I will send you everything that I have, all of the video recordings, his current address, her number, her current address, and hopefully this girl. To be honest, I think she needs to be evaluated for her mental competency. That's what they do in America. They have the girls evaluated to see if they're mentally competent and they understand the actions and decisions they're making.
Yeah.
I think that's a good thing that should be done with this girl, because I think if you actually evaluate her, you'll see that she's not right.
Yeah, but
mentally.
she has to. It is more complicated than what you said. I mean, we cannot evaluate somebody who doesn't want to be evaluated as long as the person is in danger. Understand? If she doesn't want to do, we will have to see. We'll have things to do in this thing. So just send me. Do you think if you send me all the things that it will be too heavy to be transmitted by email?
No, you know what? I'll segment it up with a series of emails. I'll actually upload like the videos and clips that he's deleted. I'll put them in like a folder, like a RAR file or a zip file, and I'll upload it to a file site so that you can just download it off of that, and that way it's not too much of a load on your email systems. And then I'll send all of the court documents. I'll upload those too, and I'll just send you a link, and you could just download it and go through all the court documentation. And I'll follow up with you tomorrow. So that to make sure you got everything, and then we can get this girl the help that she needs.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. We'll make a follow up with each other.
Okay, I look forward to talking to you tomorrow and following up. Maybe this girl can get help by the end of the weekend, hopefully.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. You have a wonderful day, ma'am.
You too. Bye bye.
Okay, so now all I have to do is get all this emails out, and empty stepped out for a little while, so all I have to do is just send these emails out to this French woman, and that should get the help that we need. I don't know what it is about like the Montreal police, but they I don't know, it's like they don't listen. and they don't really pay attention to what you're explaining to them. They seem almost inept. And who the hell is Pascal? They said it was somebody in Ontario. Which is weird because you guys heard me call last week and give all that information on the phone. I called the RCMP and they forwarded me. Did they fucking put my name as Pascal or something? That's weird. Imagine if Pascal is actually Andy and he's just fucking with them. Oh, let's look up Pascal Leroux. Huh. So Pascal Leroux did that?